Hey y'all, welcome to episode 11 of Scraps on Saturday. Today I'm going to do a birthday card. I used a cut file from MissKateCuttables.com. If you haven't checked them out, you need to. They're a Silhouette SVG store, and they have the most adorable patterns, and they're like 50 cents, 99 cents. It's really economical. So let's get started. I'm going to do a 5x7 card. I've got my white card base. I've got my two black pieces here that are cut at 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. I have a white piece here that is 4 1/2 by 6 1/2, and I have a piece of scrap pattern paper that's cut at 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. And as usual, everything but the card base is from my scrap bin, and I have for a list of supplies and measurements, click the information bar below for a link to my blog. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm using Paper Tray Inks Birthdays Inside and Out Volume 4 stamp set. And some Memento Ladybug. Yeah, Ladybug Dewdrop. I'm just doing real basic today. I'm not getting real fancy. And there's the inside. And I've got another scrap piece of white here. And I'm just going to ink the same stamp again. Alright. So let's go ahead and grab. I did go ahead and put the monster truck together because I wasn't sure how that was going to go. So here is the little dirt mound, I guess you would call it, ramp, whatever. And I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of ATG and a little bit of Tombow Mono Multi-Glue, just because I want this to stay together. And with this glue, a little goes a long way. It really does. So we'll go ahead and line up our pieces here. Okay, so this is just a tiny bit wider than I need it and want it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and line it up and trim it off. Just like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our card together. I'm going to grab my ATG, and we're just going to put our pattern paper down.
No. You can't lay down and sneeze no more, can you?
Alright. And I'm going to grab our stamped piece. And we're going to put that in there. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside of our card. Just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere the front panel to my card base. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of lay things out just so I can kind of figure out how I want this to look. And I'm going to grab my trimmer here and I'm just going to trim up my sentiment here. Okay. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a banner edge here. Wow. And I'm going to mat it on another piece of black cardstock here. And I'm just going to freehand cut this one out. Okay, there we go. I just want to have a generalized idea of how this is going to go. And I think I like it that way. So I'm going to start by putting some ATG on our little ramp here. Yep. Okay. And I'm going to throw some ATG on our sentiment. And I'm going to use some ThermoWeb 3D squares on the monster truck. So oops. Okay. There we go. And we'll go ahead and peel our backing off. Oops, come on. And that's our card for today. Thanks for stopping by. See y'all next time.